Yo, this dude, Lil Mabu, honestly started popping up on my feed like a few weeks ago, maybe like a month ago or something. And I thought he was just like some industry plant, you know? I didn't think he was like, I thought all his views were bots and shit, but apparently well, not apparently, this dude gets like millions of views within days, you know? So, I mean, he's somebody. And I thought I seen somewhere that he's just like some,
It's called GR27, not
I don't know, some like preppy rich
be
kid.
careful.
But I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Patrick's about to tell us. But I mean, it's crazy how people with money could just flex.
Better already.
I'm not gonna lie. I heard a couple of his like freestyle quote unquotes, and I mean, they weren't like the worst. they kind of went hard. I guess it's more so like the beat carrying it, but I mean, he doesn't have bad lyrics. But yeah, I don't know why everyone want to act so hard. How can you make like hard drill music about like anything besides beating ass and killing people? I don't know. That'd be funny. Imagine like drill music about cleaning up your city.
Lil Mabu is an 18-year-old drill rapper who is still in high school while being one of the most talked about upcoming artists today. He is being praised for his genius marketing strategy on TikTok, which has led to him generating millions of streams across all major platforms. Now, drill rap is known to discuss and potentially glamorize the violent nature of growing up in the streets. These artists often rap about their experiences surrounding poverty, drugs, violence, gangs, killings, and worse. Mabu covers these exact themes in his music, only he has never experienced any of that.
That's what I was gonna
is the
say.
son of multi-millionaires,
It's so funny too. It's so funny too because like I don't know how you could skip these fucking. I've been trying to skip them so many times. But it's so funny too, whenever I see this music coming out, all this hard music talking about killing people and what I had to do growing up and shit.
Yeah, sure you do.
It's like, bro, you're like 10 years old. What the hell have you had to do, you know? Like, maybe your parents have had to struggle, but you probably still can't even comprehend what kind of struggle they go through. Even if you knew what they went through, I don't think you would really realize like, oh shit, she really had to do this, or he really had to do this.
I think he's got Dr. Michaels and the Devil's Breath.
Oh shit. But yeah, it's funny to hear these young people rap about growing up in the streets.
Private school and has never experienced hardship like his drill counterparts. However, what makes Mabu so beloved is that he's embracing his privilege and leaning into it for jokes. 50% of the people think it's funny that he pretends to be a gangster. The other 50% think it's corny, but they both stream his music regardless. Although Mabu is being considered a marketing genius for these efforts, nothing he's doing here is new. However, his controversial
6ix9ine, yeah, I was about to say.
expose the music industry for what it truly is, and some people are not willing to accept it. Typically, when a white rapper gets any type of attention on the internet, they're rejected, labeled corny, or a culture vulture. Mac Miller got this treatment, so did Post Malone. And that's because this stems from a long history of white artists stealing from black artists. Now combine that with a white rapper who is also making music that is inherently violent, adjacent to street life and gang life. One in the head in case my ops diss him. I got goons by my side. Cock one, make the block run. Ops duck. People immediately question the validity of Mabu's claims based on his appearance. We saw the same reaction with drill rapper Max the Demon. Turns out he was actually as real as it gets when it comes to the stuff he raps about. The difference between Max and Mabu is, well, Mabu is kind of exactly who you think he is. Stay hydrated. Now there are some rumors circulating that Lil Mabu is the son of a record label executive named Jeffrey Vaughn, which is false. Mabu was labeled an industry plant as soon as he grew up, which is pretty common for most artists.
That's what I thought.
Pop up out of nowhere. However, Mabu's real name is Matthew DeLuca, which can be confirmed with this video that leaked of him promoting a non-profit organization in his community.
My name is Matthew.
Oh shit.
And my favorite thing about Kids Walk for MSK Kids.
Can we make this quick? I gotta take it to your boss.
It didn't take long for the internet to discover Matthew's father's name, Peter DeLuca, who is a funeral director and not a music executive. Peter is based out of Greenwich Village in Manhattan. Mabu has filmed multiple TikToks of his father reacting to his music, which is clearly not Jeffrey and definitely Peter. Now,
His dad's just jamming after that shit.
Make a decent amount of money, but nothing that would make them seem filthy rich. However, we did learn that Mabu's father secured a $10 million real estate portfolio after a divorce settlement that occurred in 1999. gate. The New York Post reported that Mabu lives at his parents' 5-bed, 5-bath, 3,327 square foot condo on the Upper East Side, as well as a 6,182 square foot manse in Watermill off of Long Island. Mabu has posted multiple TikToks of him showing strangers his music in the downtown shopping district in Southampton, Long Island, which is quite the opposite neighborhood where Mabu romanticized the idea of getting shot at. Matthew just graduated from the private collegiate high school for boys in the Upper West Side, which has an annual tuition cost of $55,000 a year. So it's pretty obvious that he comes from a wealthy family and was not raised on the streets. It's safe to assume that Mabu's parents were likely funding his rap career in the beginning. That doesn't really explain how he got connected with rappers like PNB Rock, Lil Mosey, Waka Flocka, and others way before anyone
have like a FaceTime with Drake or something?
And it turns out the reason they connected with Mabu was not because they liked his music, but because he was providing marketing services for them. There were some rumors floating around that Mabu was a savvy digital marketer who was able to help increase rappers' numbers on social media and streaming services. Turns out Lil Mabu actually DM'd me 3 years ago looking to do some business. I own a marketing company and I'm 15. I'd be down to work with you, and I was wondering how the fuck a
15-year-old own a marketing company? Or is it his dad's? And what the hell is a 15-year-old doing trying to market some music, bro? Shouldn't you be like fucking like sliding down the slide and shit?
Wondering if I could explain my services and what I can provide. Feel free to contact me. I work with artists like Lil Keed, 42 Doug, Lil Blurry, and other celebrity clients. My team run group chats with hundreds of thousands of people, email lists, and page promotion with a reach of millions. Through the complex network, our team is able to grow platforms such as Instagram, SoundCloud, Spotify, and YouTube in order to grow your fan base, reach more people, and drastically increase your royalties. We also have direct connects to larger blogs in order to make your Google profile much more established and professional, because ultimately that is what's going to help you get verified. Now, I don't remember seeing this DM, but even if I did, I probably chose to ignore it because it looks like every other generic, hey, we can grow your page, spam, Instagram email that we've all seen a million times. And there is no real way to prove if his methods were legit, but judging by the fact that he was around a few pretty successful artists, as well as him blowing up his own music, is a pretty decent indication that he was legit. But make no mistake, Mabu never wanted to be behind the scenes. He wanted the attention on him. Some of Mabu's earliest songs can be heard still to this day on SoundCloud and Instagram.
Hater DM, no response to my message. Now I pull up in a foreign and she jealous necklace. I bag the Mabu go whipping forward with a fast stack, then flip it, try to get it back. They know little Mabu's going pretty fast. Haters be hitting, acting pretty mad. Cause I'm next up.
Hey, he really been doing it.
Then 14 years old, he really been doing it about girls and getting rich. He even went the emo rap route for a little bit.
You say you miss me, but never wanna link when we can. Used to diss me, now you wanna call me a friend. Had to go and run up on my
From here, he experimented with New York drill with his song Move It. He even paid me to listen to his song when I used to listen to my subscribers' music. I gave him some feedback, and he appreciated it. However, Mabu's youthful
Imagine seeing someone blow and then being like, oh yeah, he actually fucking messaged me before.
Deserved. And when his voice finally dropped, he had unlocked even more potential.
His voice
the song
finally
Demon
dropped.
Time was paired with a music video on the block surrounded by masked up dudes looking menacingly at the camera. Mabu had the imagery down, but his lyrics were tame, not very aggressive, nor believable. Same with his next track, King of the World, where his father drove him to Harlem for a few minutes to film, but his lyrics were mostly just about getting money paired with gunshot sounds as ad-libs. To promote these songs, he mostly used TikTok, constantly using his whiteness as the main marketing tool. He said that he made white people drill music, or white boy anthems.
You know, it's really difficult when you're doing a school project and the group members don't go.
Their bodies filled the gutter,
I snitched for my
and you did
team.
nothing.
Mabu was taking the Lil Dicky marketing strategy, making fun of his whiteness so nobody could do it to him. Honestly, this is something a lot of white rappers do.
What else can you do?
But Mabu didn't want to be a full-on comedy rapper. He wanted people to take him seriously. He was seen in the studio with K-Flock, one of the most promising upcoming drill rappers from New York. Mabu securing a collab with him would definitely impress people, but the song never was released as Flock got locked up on a federal indictment facing RICO and a murder charge. 1 week after K-Flock was arrested, Mabu posted a snippet of a song with the rapper D-Thang, who is one of K-Flock's biggest ops. People immediately saw this as weird. Working with people's enemies is an easy way to get caught up in some trouble. But Mabu claims he was trolling D-Thang because he is friends with Flock, because he was constantly posting snippets claiming that D-Thang is trash and ruined the song. Even though Mabu paid D-Thang for the feature long before he ever met K-Flock,
Oh, shit.
and Mabu did eventually end up releasing the song. Either way, both K-Flock
It's not like he's
and
switching
G-Fang were
up.
locked up, and Mabu was able to profit.
But I mean, he
from
probably
both
didn't
of
know
them. From
dude
there,
was like a
Mabu
fucking
teamed up with
murderer.
Another Bronx drill rapper, Shy UK, who is another enemy of K-Flock. Maybe Mabu didn't know, or maybe he didn't care. Then on the track Everyone K, Mabu dissed one of Shah's op, Use G's, labeling him a rat and threatening him multiple times. Lil Mabu making it out of the suburbs with this one. Bro making it into the hood with this one. It seemed like Mabu was just trying to insert
Bro making
himself
it into the hood with this
status
one.
because he has no actual
That's
ops
funny,
and
dude.
pamphlets. People were confused how he was getting to collaborate with all these artists despite them being enemies. He could have been providing digital marketing services in exchange for a feature, but he was likely just paying them. He has no affiliation to any block or gang, so he could just work with them individually and safely go back home
Just
to the
pay
other
them.
side. One thing about rappers is they all have a price. 5K, 10K, 20K would be nothing for Mabu's dad to invest.
Same for
in
a
his son's
verse,
singing
I
hobby.
don't say
After all,
nothing.
His dad was helping him a lot with his TikTok marketing. While rolling out his song, No Snitching, Mabu's father fake reacted to the song, then dissed 6ix9ine and said, "We
Fake
make you out with
reacted?
this one," joking
He didn't
about
like
how
it?
he made out of the hood. But the thing that really made him go viral was the music video, where he put a red laser beam on a knife while rapping about never snitching. The song stole the late King Von's iconic flow from Took Her to the O. This video got 20 million views on TikTok and was most people's first introduction to the rapper. His follower counts exploded, and now all he had to do was just be consistent. He continued to make fun of himself for attention.
How many of these fuckers do I gotta beat up?
Delete that. These are the things that push my buttons. Why would you post that with no clarification whatsoever? It was a big viral, and now I might have to take legal action.
His next song with rapper Didi Osama was going to shock the internet.
Oh, that's what I was
Mabu and
supposed to
Didi
do.
made a melodic trap ballad that transitions to a gritty drill track midway through. The transition features a dramatization of Lil Mabu getting shot. You can tell Mabu never been in a situation like that. Then Mabu says, "Thank God, that's the plan." Obviously, nobody wants to get shot, but critics look at Mabu strange
shit, what
for
just happened?
romanticizing an extremely traumatic and unfortunate reality for a lot of people growing up in the streets. People
Actually,
get
I think
shot
I
every
did see
day
that
on the streets of
video.
New York. Mothers, cousins, sisters, and brothers mourn the loss of their loved ones due to senseless violence. Sometimes they are just going to the corner store for a snack and get hit with a bullet. Then you have a kid from the Upper East Side who drives into Harlem for a few hours, pretends to get shot like it's some fantasy, and gets 20 million views while sleeping in his parents' mansion.
20
but
million?
when critics speak out, the common response is, "You mad he making money? It's a song, bruh. Calm down." The reason why Mabu can do this is very simple. People don't care. People do not care about a rapper's authenticity anymore. Slim Jesus
For
blew up
real,
in
right.
2015 for being
It's all
a
about
white
sound
drill
now.
rapper. People thought he was actually a savage that looked like an innocent honor
Does it
roll.
matter though? Like
When Slim
promoting
openly
violence?
admitted that he just liked the music
do you
and
wanna
didn't
do
actually
that?
live that life, his career was ruined for not being.
Wait, I thought most rappers nowadays, like once they, you know, get older and succeed, they usually make money or they make music about making it out and having a luxurious, like, safe life now. I mean, yeah, they be talking about like, I'll pull the iron on one of you pussies if you pull up on me, but for the most part, they're not saying like, yeah, I'm gonna go out and kill all you motherfuckers because I don't like. I mean, they could. They probably some probably does, but I mean, there's all kinds of music, man. I don't know.
This is your fault.
I guess it doesn't really matter because you don't look at it for a rapper. I guess you look at authenticity about what they say. But why don't you look at authenticity for like rock music?
We need to brief Mr.
Like, what is their
Osborne now.
music about?
I'll go
But
with
they
her.
be singing about all kinds of shit. And same with like country music. What makes them authentic? To ride a fucking horse? You got to know how to tame a horse to make country music, or do you just got to own a cowboy hat? What is authentic for other genres? You know?
Being authentic. 4 years later, Lil Tecca blew up, rapping about having twin Glocks, but openly admitted that he was not
tell
about
me
that
you got a
life.
lead on
I
Martin
don't
Lee's
have
location.
no straps for nobody.
This time,
I don't
a
want
new
no smoke,
generation
bro.
of music fans emerged, one that
That's
just
funny,
liked
dude.
the music and
Black
did not
sedan,
care about the
great.
status. So Tecca thrived and got respect for being honest. Then 6ix9ine snitched on his entire gang and basically admitted that his whole imagery and lifestyle was all a facade
You're
to
a
grow
good
his
cop,
music.
Yuri. I'm
Many
on my
people
way.
call him a genius.
The
and
face
don't blame
tats and
him
all for
pretending.
it.
Most recently, Gunna has been labeled a snitch for admitting that his label YSL is a gang, and the internet made it very clear that they do not care if Gunna is a snitch or not. They will be listening to his music regardless. Hell, even rappers
But they were
themselves
talking shit
don't
on,
care. Lil Durk is
6ix9ine,
known for being
right?
a 100% authentic street rapper from the trenches of Chicago. Dirk has lost blood fled family members due to street violence. Dozens of his friends died in the streets. And here he is collaborating with Lil Mabu, a rich boy who is pretending and profiting off the struggles that Dirk really had to live. If someone like Lil Durk doesn't care,
Remember Dirk's
of course rap
clone?
fans are also not.
What was that about?
In fact,
And the Drake
many
clone?
people
That dude
would
was
call
so
a rapper
thirsty for
stupid
attention.
being a real gangster. Fetty Wap just got 5 years for moving drugs all across the country despite being super rich and famous for music. Fans are disappointed in the rapper despite their favorite song from him is literally about selling drugs. But it makes you wonder, why do fans need to be entertained by violence and murder?
That's what
Why
I'm
do people
saying.
like Lil Mabu have to pretend to be a gangster despite
Why not just
everyone
make
knowing
good
he
drill
isn't one
music?
to get attention? What does that say
Well, what
about
would
the
you rap
fans?
about, though?
Gangster rap has been around since the 80s. It's not new. However, these days, most rap music that blows up is very violent. Drill music videos talking about killing ops get the most views on YouTube. The reason why Lil Mabu doesn't make fun frat boy music that is relatable to millions of kids around the world is because he knows that it just won't get any attention. But when you criticize Mabu for profiting off the streets, people say, keep that same energy for all the other drill rappers. But here's the difference. Matthew DeLuca can be anything he wants. His parents have
That's his
deep
name,
pockets,
Matthew?
and he has the best education money can buy in the United States. He is choosing to participate in something that perpetuates violence to marginalized groups of people so he can profit. The reason real drill rappers don't get criticized like this is because these guys have way less opportunities. Most of these guys were literally toddlers when they were exposed to drugs, guns, and violence. It's all they know. They can express their pain and struggles, profit from that, and get their family out of poverty. Lil Mabu literally made a mockery out of this, saying, I took a trip to the hood so I can make it out. He has lyrics making fun of rappers being broken,
fucked up, bro.
which is extremely distasteful considering he has never experienced the pain they have. His most recent song, Mathematical Disrespect, peaked at number 43 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Damn.
An insane feat for an independent artist. But again, if
For
labels
one
are
that
trying to
just
sign
kinda
him for
started
millions,
shit-
his
well, he
daddy
didn't just
already
start,
has that,
but-
so he doesn't need to take it. So him being an indie artist isn't really much of a flex. Most rappers sign really bad deals because they know they might never get an opportunity to make 6 figures in their life. They can't afford a fancy lawyer to read the contract, and they get taken advantage of for trusting the label.
What if the lawyer
Also,
reads it and just
remember
lies?
3 months ago when John Morant was a guy from the suburbs, got extremely
This
rich,
fool was
and
flashing
everyone
his
called him
guns
an
and
idiot for
shit.
pretending to be a gangster? They said Ja was
Yeah.
throwing his life away by pretending to be something he's not. Why is Lil Mabu being considered a genius for doing the exact same thing that Ja Morant was doing? Mabu's story
Because
has two
I feel like it's because Ja is already like, he's already an NBA player. He's already made it to where he's at. This fool is trying to make it to being a drill artist. So for him, like flashing shit and being stupid is kind of okay. Whereas Ja kind of, you're flashing it after you've already got it. So now it's kind of just like, why risk throwing it away? It's kind of, I don't know. It's because you're in the NBA doesn't mean you're like, I don't know, immune to fucking people calling you out on your ignorance, you know? Like, why do you want to be someone, like, why would you want to be a gangster whenever you could just have a nice life and not ever risk getting shot at or having to shoot someone else, you know? Like, what's the point of all the violence, like, if you just want it, you know? I don't get it. If it's about like protecting yourself, that's different, but ain't nobody rapping about, yeah, dude, I got the fucking 9 to protect myself. No, they be like, yeah, I got the 9. Well, I guess they do, right? They're like, if you pull up, you're gonna taste my 9 or something like that. They'll say something like that.
Outcomes. He will continue to push this gangster persona until he actually gets into a dangerous situation, chain snatched, jumped, robbed, hopefully not worse. Or one day he will realize this gimmick is drying up.
And yeah,
can't
why you
profit off
gotta,
being-
why you want to risk getting your gangster check, you know? Look at the Island Boys, remember them? And then as soon as they got seen in public, people called them out. They're like, hey, yo. They started calling him a bitch and shit, and he didn't do anything.
a fake gangster anymore.
But they didn't
and
do
he will
anything?
Transition to pop music and be accepted with open arms by the music industry. And if his music career fails and we all forget about him, he still has extremely rich parents who will be able to fund whatever his next dream is.
Fair enough. It's a win-win for him. Well, there's just no losing. I guess it's not a win-win. It's just no losing. But yeah, dude, imagine how much money he's made just off of YouTube, and because he gets, like I said, he's getting millions of views on his shit. And I mean, it's not bad music, but I guess it is kind of fucked. But yeah, I don't know. It is kind of strange that everyone wants to be hard as fuck. Where's all the happiness, bro? Why does everyone want to be so hard and anti-love? Everyone want to be so self-indulged and I'm only gonna work for me. I can't trust nobody. And it's like, yeah, I get it. You can't trust anybody, but what if you?
There'll be more blood on your hands.
I don't know. If everyone doesn't trust each other, that's a lot worse than if everybody does trust each other. No, I would say. So why work towards not trusting when you should work towards like togetherness? All corny as fuck, bro. How would you even make good corny music without singing? Like good corny drill music. What the fuck? Well, like on some hard ass instrumentals, you know, but like just rapping about like I fucking love my friends, I fucking love my family, I make money, and I do my laundry. I don't know, bro. That shit would be funny. But what makes violence cool? That's weird, isn't it? Why is I mean, other things are seen as like sweet, and I could say like, yeah, that's really cool that they did something nice, and but for the most part, I don't know. It's weird, huh?